Hey, welcome back, everyone, to another Sunday night of shenanigans. We missed last
Hello,
week.
everyone.
Had to cancel last week because I wasn't organised. No, I had a few things going on last week, so decided to give last weekend a miss. We've got the Disgruntled Octopus and JT and Judda with us. How you going, guys?
Good, mate.
Yeah, good, mate.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
How's
Happy
things,
birthday, Wayno.
Cheers. I didn't even realise until on the day I saw it. I just randomly saw the date somewhere on the day. It was the 8th of April. I think I might have looked at TubeBuddy or something like that. And yeah, I was like, oh shit, I've been on there for like a year now. So there's nothing special planned for tonight. I just put it in the thumbnail.
You got my party hat and streamer and everything going.
Yeah, I've got some somewhere, but I couldn't be bothered looking for them.
Well, I'm wearing party hat, Wayno.
Yeah. Yeah, you got us all covered. We haven't seen you, Judda, since the very first episode. How you been going?
I've been good, mate. Busy, flat out. Got heaps going on here. But busy's good. I like busy. When you got ADHD, busy's the best thing you can do. So, haven't stopped since that first inaugural Wayno episode. So, doing good, mate. Doing good.
Yeah, if you can figure out how to bottle some of that ADHD, send some up to me because I think I need some. I'm the opposite. And JP, we had you on as a special guest, and then we were chatting to the episode, and it was like, well, do you just want to be a regular? And you're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not? If I got the chance, I might as well jump on and say hey and share any tips or whatever.
Yeah, cool. It's always good to have a 2-time Aussie champion on the panel.
A little bit of banter out there. I like a good bit of banter.
Yeah. And the Disgruntled Octopus is back again, being his usual psychopath self.
That's right.
How's world domination going?
It's going around rosy, mate. Everyone in the news has been preoccupied with something else, something about an election. So I might run for Prime Minister yet. I don't know.
I reckon you'd get a few votes from the resellers.
I think first thing, mate, bringing Vinny's prices down.
Yes, and the salvos, though, I think the salvos are a bit worse. Some of the Vinnies are pretty good, but the salvos no good.
Oh, opposite here. Vinnies just take you for a run. I never go in them. I'm just like, nah, I'm over you guys. Nah, salvos all the way.
Well, there is a couple of Vinnies around here that are terrible. There's one down Leongathra towards the beach. It's woeful. It's absolutely woeful. They got I buy decks of cards because once a week, me and a couple of mates play canasta, which is 2 decks of cards. And I like to play with the old vintage decks. And you can pick them up for a couple of bucks anywhere. And in the Leongathra store, they've got one in the case for $50 just because they're old. And she asked me, they had a Nintendo DS in there, and I asked to have a look how much it was, and it's like $30 or something. She's like, oh, is that a good price? And I'm like, yeah, that's all right. Like, for that, and I pointed to the cards and I go, that's terrible. She goes, but they're vintage, and I'm like, it doesn't mean they're worth anything. Like, they've been there for a long time. They've been sitting in that case for a long time. But yeah, most of the Vinnies around here aren't too bad, but there's the occasional one like that. It's woeful. But I'll say hello to the chat before we get stuck into it. We got Josh. Evening all, just popping in for the early background noise while listening. Nice. Books long and stuff. Hey all, just doing what my ball's doing, just hanging around. And you've been pipped. The Aussie tip rat, he's always first in every week. First in. And he's missed out. He's third this week.
Yep.
But good to see you anyway. Rack Raiders, legends. My man, Chrissy. Thank you. Lozzie, how you going? The Gons. Thrift and Ozstyle. Thrift and Ozstyle. The Moose. Talk about timing. I don't know what that means. Barney. I'm going to start calling Pete Barney because his last name is Barnicott. And I asked him if he would hate that nickname, and I just got no response. So I'm taking that as a yes.
That's a good indication. If you
So
don't like a
his name-
nickname, it stays.
Yeah.
Simple.
So his name's Barney. He calls me Uncle Stinky, so he's getting Barney from now on. Maddie finally made one. Good to have you.
Hey.
Nikki, Oz Riley, Christian finally caught this live. We're going to catch up soon. Me and Christian, he lives right in the area where I drive down and go thrifting every week. So we've tried to catch up several times, probably more than several times, and something always happens and it doesn't work out. But I think he's got a bit of time off this week, so we might be catching up.
Nice.
Hassan, legend. Cara. Oh shit, there's bloody heaps of comments. Took 3 days to watch it, marathon and a half. It did Judda, did that go for a couple of days? I saw something about that.
2 day event, 4 hours each day, I think. Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah. Josh, you already said hi. Adam is an American in Australia. How you going? Bowden? Dave, how you going? All right. I think we got through most people. VNV mode. Is Barney going to come on next week with a dinosaur costume on?
This is not a costume.
Barney will be coming on at some point. I'm trying to get someone else. I'm trying to convince someone else to come on with him. So I won't say who. No one knows who he is, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, if we can tee that up, that'll be good. If we can't, I'll just get Barney on by himself anyway. We are catching up this week's it. It is. And Luke and Haley popping our live cherry. Luke and Haley were just here. They were just here at my house not long ago. They are local resellers that I actually know them from my past. It's a bit weird. Like they came and bought. I sold 2,000 DVDs that I didn't want, and they came and bought them off me. And then we realized we knew each other and stuff, and we got to chatting. And then they were shitty because they realized that all the DVDs I sold them aren't worth much. So I had a bit of a clean out of my lounge room today, and I just gave them a whole heap of shit that's, well and truly worth it.
Make up for it.
Very good people. So get over and follow Luke on Instagram if you haven't. Lucky Luke's Flips. He's a great guy. And Aussie cricket fan. Greetings and felicitations. All right, let's get stuck into it. I've got some underrated and overrated. I put it up last week before it got cancelled, so I've got some from them and I've got some from this week. And to be honest, I haven't even looked what they are. So I'm reading it out without even looking, really. Mama Bear Flips has put up international postage. And underrated or over? I'm going to say underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Sick of yelling at Mel about it.
Depends what you're selling. Like 100% depends what you're selling. Like there's a a lot of things that wouldn't be worth your time for international, but most of my best sales go to America. So if I wasn't on there, I'd make a lot less money.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah, I've got to change some of my listings because I just have it set up in my templates. So if I list a $50 DVD, it has all the international postage. If I list a $10 one, it has all the international postage. But it's just not worth the hassle of sending the shitty ones. So I need to change just to a bulk and remove the international from some of the cheaper ones. But it's definitely worth it. Like I sell a few overseas as well.
There's a lot of people don't sort of realize that people in some of those countries actually don't have access to certain particular niche items that we might have. And I was actually talking to a couple of people throughout the week about this because there's certain items that are on eBay pretty regularly and they sell for around this $40 to $50 mark. And they'll sit there for ages, and I keep buying them. And when I put them up for $150 back on eBay with international shipping, they sell within a day. So it just seems like these particular ones have only sold to me because the people in Australia aren't willing to pay that money, and they don't have that international shipping on. So, they're sort of niche items, they're rare sort of collectibles, but the difference in value to what the Americans would pay, because they're just, I don't know, they mustn't be over there. They mustn't be listed over there, whether they're Australian exclusives. I have no idea. But there just seems to be a lot of different items like that. They have more money they like to spend up.
Yeah, and it's the same with DVDs and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of, say, Australian TV shows or movies, stuff like that they just can't get over there. It wasn't released in America or whatever, so they'll just buy it from where they'll just pay whatever they have to pay to get it, pretty much. Do you have international on, JT, on your VHS?
Everything's international. We've sold I think one of our $300 tapes went to pretty sure it was Canada. So, and I think we're posting out something this week to Germany. Like, we sell everything is international, and we'll just work out the postage, and we do a flat fee, and we put it in all of because you can do the back end postage templates, and I can't even remember what it's called now, but you can set it all up. So I just click one option, and then it will give me that. I put it as a domestic and international, but we send everything. Everything is international, no matter the weight.
Yeah, VHS. If you sell on VHS, you definitely want international postage on it, because a lot of them go overseas. Here I am giggling, seeing Octo drinking beer.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I saw that.
Americans love a bit of humorism. I sold a version of Frozen to New Zealand. That wasn't a really rare version, but they've been looking for that version for a while. Yeah, like I sold quite a few things to New Zealand as well, just DVDs that they can't get over there or whatever. It's definitely worth having it on. The shitty $10 DVDs that I can't sell here, sort of like what you were saying, Judda. Like the people in America, they'll pay the $25 shipping to get this $10 DVD because they can't get it anywhere. So underrated. If you've not got it turned on, do it. Yeah, I recommend that. But it's not worth it for everything. You're going to get things that are just too big, too heavy.
Yeah.
I guess everyone's each in their own,
So I'll do it this week for $50 plus 30 shipping out. I've got a few of them. If you're up
there with high bands, like the high Australia bands, like you're saving even another ton.
Yeah. Like I charge $25 to ship to the US. It costs $21. The $25 covers the extra fees that I pay on the postage, and a little bit more, and then I save $5 or whatever through the Ozpost discount. So you end up making a little bit more anyway. Yeah. We'll go to the next one. All about that, Tash. Thank you notes in eBay parcels. I mean, I've spoken about this before. I think it's overrated. I don't have any interest in it at all. What do you guys think?
I don't do it, but we get a lot of repeat buyers. So part of me feels like maybe we should incorporate it. But if we're already getting repeat buyers from what we're already sending out, then I'm kind of like, well, we've already got, a good following, and we've got repeat buyers. So I'm not going to waste my time at the moment. But that's just my thought.
Do you guys do it, Judda, Octopus?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to go against sort of what's going on in the chat there and you guys. I'm going to say underrated. Not so much to say thank you. Every now and then we cock something up. We've all done it. We've all made mistakes, right? And it's just a part of when you're sending out lots of parcels and whatnot. It happens. And the reason I say it is underrated because mine specifically isn't really to say thank you. Like, I don't care to send the note to say thank you. It just says thank you. It's more so to remind the customer that I am a small business, because a lot of people that do shop on eBay don't even realize that we are running small businesses. They see eBay as who they're buying off, not people selling on eBay. A lot of people seat in that sense. They get their package. It's not what they expect. They start carrying on. They start raging. They'll leave their negative feedback, or God knows what's going to happen. I personally believe that having that thank you for supporting my small business can do a big thing when there's a big thing goes wrong. So it just puts that little reminder. You know, Aussies love supporting small businesses. They love looking after each other. So if something does go tits up, rather than just going straight to eBay and a big whinge, they get that little reminder that you're a small business, you're trying hard, and, you know, I say it's a small family-run business. That's why I think it's underrated. The thank you side of things, I think, is overrated. So that's I'm a bit up and down on that. But, yeah, I do it, and that's why I do it.
And what about you, Octopus? Do you do it?
They get nothing. They get nothing.
You can't write anyway.
They,
No, that's right.
I mean, I've told my theory on it before. The reason I don't do it is because I don't look at them when I get them. They go straight in the bin. I couldn't care less. And I think that a lot of people will probably be similar or the same. I send an email. Everyone tells me that it's a waste of time. I can't be bothered doing that. I send a cut and paste email to all of my buyers after I sent their item. Untracked letters, even get a photo with it. It doesn't take me any extra time than what it would normally to do the photo, because I'm doing it while I'm waiting for the lady at the post office. And I get a ton of feedback from people. Love it. They love the message that I send them. It mentions everything in it that I want to tell them. And they actually read it. So I think if I was sending a card out, half of them will get thrown out. But like if someone sends me a card, I'll throw it out. But if a seller sends me a message, I think, oh, I better read this in case there's something wrong or whatever. So I'll actually read it. So that's just my theory on it. Like, I actually think there is I think there's definitely a spot for thank you cards, but it's not for me. Yeah,
I just see it as transactional. Yeah, like I used to send a thank you card and a business card to people when I was sending Lego out, and I did a 6-month trial because I actually used to put it like a minifigure head on the card just to obviously catch your attention. Yeah. And I suppose the repeat buy is really like 15%, which is pretty. Oh, my phone just went off.
There's one now.
more funds for the world domination, JT. You see how it is. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, if the retention rate was higher, I'd probably continue doing it. But I'm just going to probably just see what Q4 brings. It might be just the time of the year.
When the octopus is out and about, working on world domination and things like that, and you need both hands, or all 8 hands, I should say, where does an octopus put his phone?
Put his what?
Put his phone.
Oh, you don't know.
His cousin, the squid, is the one who sends the note. He has the ink to spare.
That's right.
The Moose is going for cheesy joke of the night. No birthday cards for Wayno. Noted. I do not give out birthday cards, Christmas cards, nothing. I think they're a complete waste of paper. I don't bother with it. And you go down to Safeway or whatever, and they want $5 for a bloody birthday card. Get stuffed.
Yeah, I agree on that. I think they're overrated. Birthday card.
If I actually don't buy presents for anyone usually, but if I have to, I'll just wrap it in newspaper and then write on the newspaper.
It's full of money.
I'm just gonna rip it off and chuck it in the bin anyway.
That's right.
In the prison pouch. All right, we'll move on to the next one. I've got one here from the Disgruntled Octopus.
I don't remember anyone.
It was last week. Wearing baseball hats. It's overrated.
Yeah.
Very overrated.
Baseball hats. Can't stand them. Can't stand them.
I only say very overrated because I have a good sized melon on me and they don't fit. So very overrated.
Yeah, I mean, I sweat like a fat bastard. So I put a hat on, I just sweat even more. So not a fan. It is a bit annoying though when you're out somewhere and you're stuck in the sun. it gets a bit bloody hot without having a hat, but I just don't like them.
Yeah, there's exceptions. Someone like our good friend Brad, two Aussie thrifters, the hairline's crept back a bit. You got to, if you got to hide it, it's the only way you hide it. So, I can understand. it.
Poor Brad.
Baseball caps backwards, though. Adults wearing them backwards, that's a no-go for me.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's disgusting. That's
How old do you
disgusting.
think you are?
Where's Barney? Is Barney still in the chat? Where is he? Did you see my last video? Pete's wearing a hat backwards the whole video.
No good, Pete. No good.
Pre-loved goodies, promoted listings. Overrated or underrated? This is an interesting one. It's very dependent, really.
Oh, I promote everything. If that's
Yeah, I
what the
promote
question
across the
was.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I promote majority. I'll promote almost everything, and that's flooded markets. But, I have quite often very unique one-off pieces, whereas no point in promoting the listing because the person that wants it's going to find it anyway. So, if you know me, I like the football jumpers and all that sort of stuff. So if I had a player-issued jumper that's issued to that player, there's probably only one or two made. So there's no point in promoting that listing as such, because if someone's looking for that particular item, and generally it's quite a high-priced item, they're going to get pushed with that promotion anyway when they search it. So I think that's a no-go. I think it's maybe a little bit overrated to promote every single thing if you do have unique stuff. But I think it is underrated because a lot of people don't do it, and it's not necessary. Like, you don't have to do it. But when I look at my stats, it's a big reason why I get a lot of my sales. And in flooded markets, it's only going to help push you.
Yeah. Yeah, we
I reckon we just say.
Except
Sorry,
auctions. Oh, we don't promote auctions because we do a lot of auction sales, but it's like, $4 per item. So we don't do them, but we promote everything that's buy it now.
I reckon we just say it's overrated, so everyone turns their promotions off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate it. I spoke about it on the Wide World of Reselling, I think. I hate it. I think it's a scam, a joke by eBay. I already pay eBay to promote my listings. I already work my ass off for them, and I pay them 13% or whatever I pay them. So it just shits me that, you have to try and compete with other people through promoted. I have all mine promoted. I never used to promote anything until maybe towards the end of last year, after talking to Brad, not Judda, the other Brad. He sort of told me, when people are looking at your item, they see other items underneath it, and if your item is promoted, that it'll show your items, not other people's. So I just promote all my listings at the absolute lowest, which is 1%, only for that reason. And I make plenty of sales. I don't have to promote it up to 4 or 5% or whatever. As long as I'm listing consistently, I'm making consistent sales. So, but yeah.
What I like about it is, like, if you're on your laptop, on your computer, and you can see, all your stats at the top where you can go, okay, items available for promotion. I like that because at the end of the week, I know how many listings we've done as buy it now, because it got to a point where I was like writing down every day by day how many I was listing. But if you know us, you know how much we're listing a lot every day now. So at the end of the week, I can go, okay, we've done this amount of buy it nows. That's excluding auctions. At least I know I'm up to track with that week. So that's one thing I like about it. But
1% working for me, yeah. Like, that's all I do. Promo is dependent on how many sellers are in the category item and agree on showing your items at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Like, I mean, with DVDs, like, I'm not selling DVDs that are super common. Like, I mean, some of them are. There's some of the cheaper ones. If I get them in bulk lots or whatever, they go up. But some of the DVDs I'm selling are harder to get. I probably don't really need to promote them, so it's probably why the 1% just sort of works for me or whatever. The next one is from Christian, Forest Finds Online, one of the best Instagram reseller pages, by the way. Forest Finds Online. Fruit hot cross buns.
Overrated. Fuck him off.
Wow.
Oh, I can't say that. Bit me out, Wayno. Bit me out.
Mate, you can fucking say whatever you want. I don't care.
Not
When
gonna
I'm
lie,
Prime
but
Minister, everything's changing.
about an hour before I came on, I had a brioche fruit hot cross bun. It was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, knock him off. No good. Not into the hot cross buns.
I mean, I don't eat them, but a fresh hot cross bun with margarine or butter or whatever on it is amazing. But yeah, I don't usually go out. I don't go searching for them.
No.
We're still on the old one a little bit. Women's clothing is so flooded. I promote at trending, capped at 7. Yeah, I don't look at trending and things like that. I don't know. Not because I don't think anything towards it. I just my brain doesn't go that direction. Is there a minimum price you'd bother to promote? I mean, I'd just have it blanketed over everything just for that one reason, to show my items to other people. But what do you guys reckon?
Yeah, I'll discount
I
across the board.
blanket everything at a 2%.
Yeah, I sort of sit around that, 2-3, but I'm very similar as Cara when it comes to sort of jeans and stuff like that I have, like, I've got sort of 500 pairs in the store. So, and that being such a flooded market, similar to what she's saying about the clothes there, I do the exact same, but I have it capped at 5%. So I don't go up to the 7.
Yep. Back to the hot cross buns. I don't think I've ever had a chocolate hot cross bun or any other flavour, actually.
Overrated.
We're getting into the technical side now. I could be wrong, but the only difference is I'm not even sure, to be honest. Recommended but capped.
Is he talking about hot cross buns?
Yeah. I mean,
raisin toast with Vegemite is way better than hot cross buns.
Yeah. Those little orange bits, mate.
I've never had Vegemite on. I love raisin toast as well, but I never even thought about that. That seems weird to me.
No, cake it. I have Vegemite. I have Vegemite in pasta, so I love me Vegemite. But cake it in a bit of margarine and then cake it in Vegemite. Whew. Don't knock it. I used to make.
I agree with the Cara.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, best shit. Good for reflux, though. Really good reflux material.
I'm guessing you've been stuck to cook for yourself a couple of nights, have you? And experiment.
Yeah, it's just nice and easy. Just dish up a big bowl of pasta and fang a bit of Vegemite in there, bit of VB on top, and you're sweet. Meal of champions.
Toasting chocolate hot and then trying to butter them is a disaster scenario. Okay. That's Rooney. Is that Rooney, my mate Rooney? I don't know. Let me know. I used to make chip sandwiches, fresh bread, burger rings, and mayonnaise. Fucking amazing.
Oh, fuck no, you didn't.
Yeah, and you can put just about any chips in there.
Burger rings and mayonnaise. What the fuck?
Trust me, it is amazing. They used to make years and years ago. They used to make tomato salsa flavored shapes, and they were the best by far. But then they stopped making them. So
I feel like I'm the female in this group, shaking my head at what have you guys brought yourselves into? Like, oh my god!
As long as they keep calamari off the table, I don't care.
Vegemite and calamari. Vegemite peanut butter. I've never tried that either. Anti-Vegemite. I love it. I actually can't eat Vegemite. Fucks me stomach, but I can eat the cheesy bite. It's a bit more like not as hard.
Oh my god! What the hell is Bowden eating?
Cream
it's probably redhead people that do that.
I do like a bit of sour cream. That is my man Rooney. Absolute legend. Rooney got me my big VHS deal all those months ago last year where I bought like thousands of VHS tapes. He hooked me up with that. I used to eat tomato sauce. I probably did as well when I was a kid.
Yeah, sauce bangers
I
are great.
don't like sauce anymore. I think it ruins food. Only on barbecue, like sausages or burgers. It's the only time I have it. Yes, burger rings on a ham and salad sandwich. See, Sunday's drop knows where it's at.
Oh Lord.
This one we have opened a can of worms here. Vegemite on roast meat.
I know an overrated I'm going to send you next week, Wayno.
Yeah. Vegemite and honey on toast. Get on the fairy bread. A mate of mine's Dutch, and he has candy sandwiches for lunch every day. That's pretty normal over there, apparently. Peanut butter and banana. Let's move off this. Let's move on.
Cure. More than
that one was from, I don't know if I mentioned, was from Pre-Love's Goodies. The next one is from Plain Shops. Postage templates or typing shit in every time. I think that's probably more just templates. Yeah. I mean, I've spoken about it before as well. I think it's very underrated. I do all my listings pretty much from templates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Judda, you don't, do you? You will.
I'm a phone lister, so I'm very much a sell similar. So everything's already kind of, I'll just sell similar to my own shit and adjust what's needed. I hate computers. I don't list on computers at all. I can't stand it. I'll only do what I have to, like sending invoices and shit like that. If I can do it on my phone, I'll do it on my phone. And I don't think you can set up the templates or use the templates from the phone. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure.
Shit. No. You can. There is a little bit of a hack to do it. But yeah, it is really dumb that eBay don't have that option on the app. It baffles me. I know how hard you can go on listings, Judda, and how many you can get done, and it just baffles me how you just do it on a phone. Like, there's no way I can do it. Like,
so I can't. I just hate the desktop, and when there's just too much shit going on. I can smack it out of my phone. My helper uses the templates. So she'll draft when she comes here. She drafts from the laptop and she uses all that, but no, I can't. I'll just sell similar on my own shit. That's way quicker for me. If I've tried to list on a laptop and it'll take me 2 minutes longer per item, whereas I can list a pair of jeans in 30 seconds under, just based on sell similar if I did it on my phone. So, phone every day for me. But everyone's different. I mean, nothing's right. I can't sit here and say that's the right way to do it. That's what works for me. So I know more people prefer on the desktop. That works better for them. If that's what works, if that's quicker, that's what you do.
Yeah, I mean, like that's why I can't sit here and say that I think templates are the way to go, because I know how, like, that's sort of what I was saying. I know how many you can smash out on the phone. Like, there's just no way I could do it. There is a little bit of a hack if you want to access your templates on your phone. So you just got a big stack of the same thing, like DVDs or whatever. Just go into your template on the computer, save it as a draft, and then create a copy and just create, if you've got 50 DVDs, create 50 copies, and then you'll have all those saved drafts on your phone.
Ready to go.
You just go into each one. Like, so you can do it on your phone if you really want to. But I have no interest in it. And the other reason I like templates is because I don't trust other sellers as listings. Like, I see a lot of listings that are just wrong, and they're three people have got the exact same title, like, and everything, and it's just like, I just don't trust people, so I just rather have all my shit already inputted.
It's impressive when you see people with the octopus at the end of their title.
I don't see him floating around the old octopus. I don't like to sell similar on other people's stuff unless I really have to. But now, because I've sort of had so much stuff filtered through the store over time now, and plenty of stuff in there, majority of the categories I sell in, I just sell similar on those categories. So all my description's done. The item specifics are filled out. I just have to tweak whatever I do, which usually takes me not much time.
I must admit though, like I used to do everything on the phone. I did nothing on the desktop. And then when I was last on this live, I kind of started playing around with the desktop because I saw a lot of the chat was saying desktop, and I'm like, I'm gonna have a play. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna suss it out. And for me, it's actually become beneficial when I've left the warehouse, come home, and I don't have to bring anything with me. I've got everything then on my desktop that I can just list up that I don't have physically in my hand. So that's kind of helped me out heaps. And especially coming into this Easter break now, I'm going to be home for 5 days. I'm going to be pumping out a lot to check on the computer.
Yeah, that's good. That's good that you went and tried it out too. Like a lot of people like me get stuck in their ways and just won't try anything. I've tried listing on the phone. I just don't like it, but I definitely get stuck in my ways with a few things. But yeah, it's good that you.
For me too, like having my little one around. Like if she's, if I'm home and I'm on my phone, I don't feel like I'm engaging with my kid. But if I'm at home and I've got the laptop and she's got her, whatever, Blippi or Peppa Pig playing, I feel like, okay, I'm actually actively working and looking out for her. And I'm not just sitting behind a mobile. So that kind of was sinking in for me a little bit as well. But that's just, my own self.
Tobes is in the house. How you going? Use both when listing. Only use my phone though. That doesn't make sense. But old mate that does the rest on the piece. Oh, okay. He's got his InstaCell 3000 working for him. He's a robot. Can't be fucked with transferring photos only. Well, I don't have to transfer my photos. They automatically back up to my Google account as soon as I take them. Yeah, Apple would be the same with your iCloud. So they're already on the computer once I've taken them.
Not gonna lie though, I worked out this magic trick because we don't print. You know how most of you guys print your postage labels off eBay directly onto your Dymo or whatever, and you've got all your postage already printed off and you pay Australia Post that way. We don't do that, so we actually have just a small sticker, and we just have their address. But I worked out this other day. I was like, oh my god, this is incredible, and everyone probably already knows it. But I went copy on my iPhone the address and then hit paste on my Mac and I just transferred it straight over. I'm like, oh my god, like I only worked that out like only about a week ago, and the amount of time it saved me on shipping was just amazing. So that's the only thing we probably do a lot different to other people is we don't print direct labels from my post or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like I print my untracked letters four to a page because I don't want to change the stickers out every time I do it. So and then I just cut them up. It's pretty easy, but Natasha lists on her phone while breastfeeding. I'm no longer breastfeeding, but if I ever am, I definitely have breasts.
Hey Kat, how are you?
Draft a laptop for 3 pages that I can throw up images on my phone when I'm chilling with the kids. Yeah. Well, yeah, and it works different for different people. I don't have kids, so a lot of people have to work around that sort of stuff. You can now scan text to copy via your camera too. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. I'll see if we got another one here. I've just lost the page. I've gone through them all.
Hey!
Look at that.
We didn't get many. We only got 3 this week. So people that are watching, when I put it up, stop what you're doing and give me one because then I don't have to think of them myself.
How are you, Kat?
There is one from Scotty Garvin, but it's not an underrated or overrated. He just told me that I think Uncle Wayno is my twin, like Bash Brothers from Mighty Ducks. That's a bit of an old school reference. He sent me a picture. We were messaging the other day, and he mentioned how we're twin brothers, and I said, mate, you need to get some. You need to grow your beard out a bit before we can be brothers and twin brothers. And he sent me a picture. His bloody beard is massive. He's got well and truly got me covered. Overrated. footy tips are totally overrated.
Nah. Underrated
Yeah,
until I lost my tip on the Crows.
yeah.
I say
I
very
lost
underrated. I think I'm sitting last. Even Robbie Hollywood's told me this year I'm coming last in the footy tips.
it.
God.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Super Coach can go in that overrated category as well at the moment. When your captain does his hamstring at quarter time.
This round
Sorry?
definitely screwed me.
Yeah. Overall under early season wins in the footy. I mean, a win is never underrated, really, is it? You need them.
I'll take
Nah,
top
very,
four.
very, very overrated at the moment, I think. Like, if you're sitting about, 1 and 3, you're probably looking like you're going to do all right towards the year's end. You're going to grow into it, There's teams up there at the moment. Have a look who's been winning: Carlton, Hawthorn, St Kilda, all them. None of them are any good. None of them will play finals. So, very overrated. Sorry, JT.
Yeah. You are
I'm just
right.
salty.
You are right, and I see the reason behind that, which I missed before. Yeah. You can't win a premiership in April, can you? You got to be ripe and prime at the right time of the year. So if it takes a little bit slower to get going, by the time you've got going, you'll be smashing it. KFC is definitely overrated.
Yeah,
Bowden's overrated.
Bowden is overrated, according to the Octopus. Oh my God, hell no, KFC is the best. KFC is overrated. Like half the time you go there and the food's bloody tastes like it's 3 days old. And then the other half the times you go there, it's amazing. I haven't been there for years.
I can add to this for another overrated. I hate KFC chips because another thing I think is very overrated is chicken salt. It is absolute garbage. Hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm a very plain person when it comes to food and like with sauces and condiments and shit. Salt, you can put as much salt on anything. You can cover a dog turd with salt and I'll probably smash it down.
ban Bowden.
But apart from salt, I don't like
him out.
sauce or anything. Hey guys, thanks for the help last week. No worries. I can't remember. Well, we weren't here last week, the week before. Underrated fish and chips with a side of calamari. Don't mind a bit of calamari.
I will.
I don't think, is calamari even octopus or is it squid?
He doesn't even
Or is
know.
Or is it both?
I'm not a cannibal, so it's all good.
Macca's chips, yes. Chicken salt, why? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
KFC underrated to the point I put a 1-year ban for myself. We were literally just when they were here before we had this conversation. I talk about junk food a lot in my conversations. It turns out. Soupy Loop cat. No, not the cat. Okay, I wonder who that is.
It's not me.
Squid. It is. It's squid. Calamari is squid. You haven't got a beak, have you?
No. I'll tell you that after 9 p.m. Wayno.
All right, we've run out of underrated or underrated. I wanted to ask you, JT, about your YouTube channel, and if you're planning on coming back. I know you mentioned in your video, and we've spoken about this, that you were thinking about doing some live streams, like a bit of a listing hangout or something.
Yeah, so it's one of those. What do I want to do more of? So the end of last year, I made that goal. I just wanted to focus on the business. Like YouTube, I felt like I was just not wasting time because I enjoyed it, but like I just wasn't focusing, and all my focus was about, how can I edit this one, or has anyone watched the video? What have they commented? And then comment back. And I was on my phone too much, but not doing the listing side. I was doing the social side. So I just wanted to grow the business, and I'm pretty glad I did because I've been able to grow it to a nice, healthy balance, which has been really good. And I've got that thumbnail sitting there, and I was going to think of doing it Thursday just gone, but I was just going to do like a live live hangout between like 10 and 12 Western time. And if anyone is around and wants to jump in with me, they can. Or if they just want to jump in the chat and they've got a question while they're doing something, they can ask away. So we'll see. Well, there's not many ideas in the like I don't have many ideas because I'm not outsourcing. Whereas in the past, I was always going op shopping and to the tick, and I was being able to make videos that way. But now I'm just in the warehouse and I'm just pulling stock out of the warehouse and then just listing that. And yeah, that's kind of all I'm doing. It, and I don't see that as quite enticing for anyone. Like I don't see that as fun, content. Personally,
Do you miss not going?
Pardon?
Do you miss not going thrifting?
I don't miss. Sometimes it's cool because sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna nick into the one near my kids' daycare and I can see what I can find there, and you get a quick buzz out of it. But I'm still sourcing at the warehouse. Like, I'm still going through everything that we've picked up, and I'm like, oh crap, this is cool. Like, because we still don't know what we've purchased, and I'm finding something out new that day. So to me, that's still a buzz because I'm still like, oh, wicked! I've just picked up a $70 DVD. I don't know, but it's just been sitting here hiding for so long.
Yeah.
So I just don't see that as fun content for you guys. That's the only reason I guess I haven't made too much videos.
I'm in a pretty similar boat, JT. I have not as much stuff as you, but I have way too much stuff to list already. But I go once a week. Like I drive down to Melbourne now, just because the oppies are better down there. But I go just to get out. Like I don't like being cooped up in the house every single day. And I'll still buy the stuff that I see that's any good. And I make the one video a week that day kind of thing. So I mean, I just do it just to get out, and I'm not buying everything I see that's valuable. Like I leave a lot of stuff behind because I just don't need it. But
that's like when we go to the swap meets now. Like we still try and go every Sunday, but we don't really pick up what we used to pick up. Now we're super picky what we're picking up now because we just know we've got so much stock that we can be picky, and we know we're not going to be short of money to be making that week. And I see Kara's message, and I'm not full time, so I'm still not even at that stage yet where I'm making this full time. But if I do, it's crazy what it can become. And I'm ready, but I've got a lot of stuff I've got to, still do with my other business I own. And, with a 2-year-old and a partner that's a shift worker, it kind of makes, I'm all over the place. Like Tuesday will be my Saturday with my partner type thing. So I just,
I suppose it's a lot easier for me. Like I was trying to sort of suggest maybe get out once a week, but I literally have nothing else going on. So I don't have a partner. I don't have kids. Like it's just, I can have a Saturday whenever I bloody want. And I do. And I've actually stopped listing now. I mentioned in the group chat with Judda the other day that if I keep going at the rate I'm going, I'm going to just cross over the GST threshold. So I don't see any point in that. So I've sort of slowed down a fair bit on the listing and just been focusing on the sorting my house out and shit. So I should be doing a lot more than that, the months. So I had a look at my numbers, which I don't usually do. I don't usually even talk about my numbers, actually. But I had a look at my numbers, and the months where, say, my dog didn't die and I just stopped working, like the months where I was consistent and I did, it was working, I was doing like 10 grand a month revenue or whatever. So I should be doing I should be doing 120 like a year, but I'm only just around that 75 to 80 mark. So I just got to make sure I'm under it this year and then go hard next year.
Okay. Yeah, I guess because we still haven't done this for a full year yet. So, and I just haven't had that, all right, let's go 9 to 5 because I've got so many other things I'm doing. But there's definitely I want to do it. I just got to get there, and then obviously I can maybe make better content. I just haven't really got any things I can be making content on. That's I don't know, worthy.
Chris collects things, and he also can you change your name, Chris, to Chris collects things, and he also sells things? That'll just work better for me. Tony Jeppo, hi guys. Megan, how you going? I was going to go back to this. Do you ever just like get really hungry and you don't have any food around, and you just maybe have a nibble on an arm or something, Octopus?
Sometimes, Wayno, sometimes.
So food poisoning. Probably very easy to get food poisoning for them, to be honest. Last time I was telling my friends Luke and Haley before, last time I went to KFC in Traralgon was a long time ago, and the window where they hand you the food had a massive line of ants all around it.
Oh.
Haven't been back.
Protein, Wayno, protein.
Thanks, Flipper. Your advisement videos just got $40 for my first street shark. Nice.
Nice.
I've never found a street shark. Never.
I've never seen one of bloody Robbie's platypus money boxes either.
Really? They're fucking everywhere.
I've literally looked everywhere. So I was going to collect them all and just send them to me unmasked.
So was I. The one he's got in his video, his Thrift Judge video, I sent that to him. It's got because he barracks for the Pelicans, so I on it with the text like Zion Williamson. I wrote number 1 and Zion, and it's a one of one platypus, and then he got it, and I said to him, I did all that. It looks shit, but I did all that just so you'd feel bad if you threw it out. So now you have to keep it. But yeah, if I tagged him in every platypus I found, he'd block me in no time. I see him bloody everywhere.
Yeah.
Calamari is the hood of the squid. I don't know. I don't understand that, Nicky.
I'll explain to you later, Wayno.
Well, first street shark was $130 plus ship to the US. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never found one. We might wrap it up. I'm absolutely cooked. I can't wait to go to bed. I've been out my ass for the last 2 days and I'm stuffed. So we'll wrap it up. But before we go, I want to mention Brad and Jazz. I already spoke to Brad, told him I was going to do this. They haven't been in the chat tonight. Everyone probably knows, you would have seen on their Insta, Brad's young niece passed away, unfortunately. She had a heart condition. He has I'm going to drop a link in the comments. I'm doing this at the end of the show so that people won't forget about it. For a fundraiser they're doing. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But if you can afford to donate a few bucks, go and chuck a few dollars their way. If you think about what Brad and Jazz have done for this community and how much money they've probably helped you make, it's a no-brainer to go and give them a few bucks. And yeah, they're with family tonight, so Brad couldn't be in the chat, I think. But so hopefully, if you guys can go over and chuck a few bucks in, you don't have to donate much. Every dollar counts. So it really helps out. It says in the thing how much you donate, what it will give, and how it helps families having to travel to hospital. And it would be an absolute nightmare to go through just as it is, but then you've got to get accommodation to be at the hospital every day, all those sort of things. So it helps families out with that sort of thing. Definitely worth chucking some money towards. So if you guys could do that, that'd be great. If you can't, that's fine. But yeah. All right. And much love to Brad and Jazz. They are absolute legends. So they've probably done more for this community than anyone that I can think of, to be honest. So yeah. All right, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks you guys for jumping on. It was an awesome night. We will see you guys all next week.
Catch up, thanks.
Bye.
See yous.